Hey everyone, welcome to Mindful Monday, the last one for the year of 2024. My name is Steve Murray. I'm the co-founder of Health Architects South Africa. I'm an exercise physiologist and a health coach. And we've been busy with the gut for a couple of months. And we've looked at a bunch of elements from oral health to small intestine health to stomach health. But I wanted to finish off this current series because it won't be the last time that we deal with this, but I wanted to finish the last one for the year and deal with something that is, I think, poorly understood, and I get why, because the connection is not obvious, and that is between brain health, or let's call it emotional and mental health, and our gut, because it's a significant link. So we all know by now is that our gut is home to trillions of microorganisms, essentially bacteria, that collective community is called the microbiome, and it plays a crucial role in our health. But also our mental health and our emotional health. These little microorganisms can profoundly influence our moods and our emotions. Well, the obvious question is how? Now, how does a microscopic organism that you can't see with the naked eye, how can that give me depression or make me anxious or change my mood? Well, here's how. They do not just digest the food, because that's kind of what, when I ask people what does the gut microbiome do, kind of say that they digest food. Yes, they do that, but they do more than that. It turns out that our gut microbiome is a little bit like Taiwan, you know. It makes stuff that is really important, and you don't realize that it's important until it's not there. So our gut microbiome manufactures the hormones that drive our emotions. Hormones like cortisol, estrogen, progesterone, testosterone are all manufactured by these little critters. And not only that, but they also manufacture the neurotransmitters that transmit messages like dopamine and serotonin. So those are important things, and they are fundamental to how we feel. So we are talking here about the gut-brain axis. It's a complex network that links your digestive system to your CNS. And it's a bi-directional communication system. And here's a fun fact though. For every one message that goes from your brain to your gut, 7 messages go in the opposite direction. So, and when that happens, you've got to it begs the question, who's calling the shots, the brain or the gut? So at the heart of this bi-directional communication system is the vagus nerve. And the vagus nerve is essentially a superhighway, an information superhighway. It constantly transmits signals between your brain and your gut. When your gut's healthy, your vagus nerve helps maintain a nice balance, and that promotes well-being. So when our microbiome is balanced, it produces the right amount of hormones, the right level of neurotransmitter, and everyone's happy. The other thing that our gut microbiome does is support our immune system. Our immune system, 70% of our immune system cells live in our gut. So it's by far the body's biggest and most important immune system. So our gut microbiome helps maintain that immune system by making sure that nothing gets across from the gut into the blood, or from the sewer into the house, to continue with that analogy. But what happens when our gut microbiome goes a bit pear-shaped? Well, we call that dysbiosis. It's a sort of overriding term for a gut microbiome that is out of balance. So that's either too much of the bad bacteria or not enough of the good bacteria, or combination of both. So that's really what we refer to as dysbiosis. So when dysbiosis, pretty obvious what can go wrong. It can disrupt your neurotransmitter production. So like in COVID, suddenly chips weren't available from Taiwan. Well, everything grinds to a halt. And no one realized that until it happened. Same thing with your neurotransmitters. If you run out, you'll know. But by then, it's too late. So neurotransmitter production is interrupted when you are in a state of dysbiosis. And not only that, but it has a profound, potentially a profound impact on our immune system. So, as I mentioned just now, your small intestine, large intestine is essentially a sewer. That's what it is. And you don't want sewage in the house. So when your gut microbiome is out of balance, the potential exists for the very strong bonds that exist between our gut lining cells, which in some cases is 1 cell thick. 1 cell between the sewer and the house. And if those bonds become disrupted, then you have the potential for the sewage to get into the blood. And when that happens, it's a panic button. It's like the enemy's in the house and the immune system is triggered and produces inflammation. And over a long period of time, that chronic inflammation has knock-on effects that include neurological conditions like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, etc. So our healthy immune system and a healthy production system are both important from our gut microbiome. So maintaining a healthy gut is a really good idea. And that's as simple as it is. Making sure that you understand it, that you understand the balance, understand if it's out of balance, and what to do about it is really important. So I hope you enjoyed our sojourn down the gut health highway over the last couple of months. And we will be back in the early new year with something new. And for those of you celebrating Christmas, I hope you have a great Christmas. Enjoy, relax. For those of you who don't, and I hope you're on holiday, wherever you are, take a break. Happy holidays, everybody, and we will see you again in the new year. Take care. Bye-bye.